tonight on Ctv3 News. Orange Walk police officer arrested for disturbing animal cruelty case. 3 fishermen released on bail after fishing in conservation zone. And police release information on shooting incident in Sartineham. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Friday, January 10th, 2025.
The New World screwworm is a serious threat to livestock, pets, wildlife, and even humans. It begins when a female fly lays her eggs in a wound or mucous membranes of a live, warm-blooded animal. These eggs hatch into larvae that burrow into the flesh and feed on living tissue, causing severe damage if left untreated.
Monitoring your animals regularly is key. Check your livestock and pets for any wounds. No matter how small, even something as tiny as a tick bite can attract New World screwworm flies.
Clean and treat all wounds immediately. Keep them covered and monitor them for any signs of infection or larvae. Early treatment is critical to stopping screwworm infestations. If you suspect an infestation, notify your local authority, PAHA, BLPA, or the Ministry of Agriculture right away. Quick action can prevent the spread and protect your livestock and the community.
Together, we can protect our livestock industry by preventing New World screwworm from entering Belize. Stay vigilant, treat wounds, and report any signs to the proper authorities. Stay informed, stay protected.
Good evening with your news also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7. I am Joanna Rodriguez. A police officer here in Orange Walk has been officially arrested and charged in connection with a case of animal cruelty which was reported this week in the community of Trawl Farm. 34-year-old police constable Mauricio Wright was charged this week after a video surfaced online showing him attacking a dog with a machete. In the disturbing video, the officer is seen hitting the dog several times while the dog is tied to a tree on a very short leash. The video sparked serious outrage on social media and captured the attention of the Orange Walk chapter of the Humane Society, who, along with its partners, pushed for the case to be looked at by authorities. After lobbying for charges to be levied against the individual under the Animal Cruelty Act, the group is today ecstatic to see their very first case be taken to court.
And it is a historic event today for all of the animal advocacy groups because we have been working towards this. We have been working towards actually getting attention, to getting the people charged, for people to think twice about hurting an animal, especially to that extent. So we call on to Belize today to continue taking the videos, continue reporting. This is the only way we can cause more changes in our country, and we are glad that we finally have a case now to report and say animal cruelty has no space in Belize.
Animal cruelty, according to co-president of the Orange Walk Humane Society, Marissa Reyes, is a huge problem in today's society, and the only way to counteract these problems is for this generation to do something about it.
However, we call to the public, get empathy. Animals are a living creatures just like us, you know, and it takes us, if we have empathy, it'll make us a better society, a better community on a whole.
As taboo as this case may seem, Reyes says animal cruelty is seen in our community on a daily basis, and so the group is asking persons to report such cases to the authorities to ensure that change can be enacted.
So animal cruelty ranges from basic neglect of your animal, so having it basically be a skeleton and you can count their ribs, having it tied with a chain that cuts into their throat. If you have been following our page, you have seen multiple of these cases.
It is of note that charges under the Animal Cruelty Act in Belize can include anyone who tortures, abuses, or beats an animal. This includes depriving an animal of food, water, shelter, or veterinary care. This offense carries a summer charge with fine, which can lead to time in prison. The Humane Society of Orange Walk, as viewers may be aware, is a volunteer-based group whose main purpose is to protect and advocate for the animals in our community. The group operates throughout the year, carrying out a number of different campaigns which advocate for animal health and welfare. One of the largest campaigns undertaken by the Orange Walk Humane Society, according to co-president Marissa Reyes, is the monthly spay and neuter clinic, which continues in the new year.
So one of our ongoing campaigns is a spay and neutering campaigns. We actually have the upcoming 14th and 15th as days that are for the clinic. I do believe those are full right now though. And we try to have them every month, making it more affordable. Now, if you can always go private and pay for it and leave it for the ones that have lower resources, but that's one of the ones that we are focused on. The other is always educating, always sharing stuff that can help the greater community be better pet owners.
Anyone who would like to donate or volunteer with the Humane Society of Orange Walk can do so by contacting them via Facebook or by contacting any of their members. 3 fishermen from Shunush village have been released on bail following their recent arraignment for allegedly fishing in a protected conservation zone at Turnif Atoll. The trio, identified as Emir Gabino Nat, 22, Kevin Bartis, 31, and Rivaldo Jr. Bartis, 22, were charged after fisheries personnel discovered them engaging in fishing activities within the Marjorie K Conservation Zone on December 13th. According to fisheries officials, the men were allegedly found with a substantial catch, including 9 queen conch in shell, 1 Florida horse conch, 1 slipper lobster, and 7 whole spiny lobsters, all taken unlawfully from the restricted area. The fishermen were brought before a magistrate in court number 8 on Thursday, where they pleaded not guilty to the charges. Fisheries prosecutor Hampton Gamboa did not oppose bail, and each accused was granted bail set at $5,000, which they successfully met. Their next court appearance is scheduled for February 13, 2025. If convicted, the fishermen could face fines ranging from $1,000 to $5,000, with the potential for penalties to reach a maximum of $150,000, depending on the severity of the charges. The trio has sought legal representation from attorney Richard Dickey Bradley, who advised them prior to their court appearance but was not present during the arraignment. Coming up next, recommendations made by Commission of Inquiry into the modernization of the sugar industry under revision. Stay tuned.
Corozal Cable Technician vacancy. Looking to join a growing and innovative company in the telecommunication industry? At Centar, we believe the work you do should be as empowering as the services we provide and deliver to our customers. Therefore, interested applicants from Corozal Dong wanting to join our team as a cable technician, Corozal branch, must possess, in addition to a high school diploma, the following qualifications: ability to handle basic installation tools, including a 30-feet ladder, ability to test, troubleshoot, and document test results, ability to install, terminate, and test coax cable and twisted pair cable, must have a valid driver's license and be able to travel, must be willing to work flexible hours, possess excellent customer skills. Understanding basic computer networking will be an asset. Interested applicants must submit a letter of application along with their resume, 2 letters of reference, and a police record no later than Monday, January 27, 2025. To Human Resources Manager, Center Communications Corporation Limited, 61 Queen Victoria Avenue, Orange Walk, Town.
El gusano barrenador del Nuevo Mundo representa una amenaza importante para el ganado, las mascotas y los seres humanos. Puede provocar graves pérdidas si no se controla rápidamente. Actualmente no está presente en Belice. Es por eso que la detección temprana es crucial para evitar su propagación. Ayudemos a mantenerlo fuera. No traiga animales de otros países ilegalmente. Si nota gusaneras en heridas inusuales, infórmelo de inmediato. Llame a Baja al 824-4872 o envíe un mensaje de texto al 670-7003. Juntos podemos trabajar para mantener a nuestro país libre del gusano barrenador del Nuevo Mundo y salvar animales. Este mensaje es presentado por Baja, OIRSA, IICA, USDA y el Ministerio de Agricultura, Seguridad Alimentaria y Empresas.
The Commission of Inquiry into the Modernization of the Sugar Industry has concluded its work and has submitted a preliminary report to key stakeholders. In that report, which is now in the hands of the Prime Minister and stakeholders of the industry, several recommendations are made which are being reviewed. The document is also being perused by the Minister of Agriculture, Jose Mai, but there was little he could tell us about it yesterday.
I have reviewed them, yes.
Is there anything you can reveal on that?
Not yet.
If it would close the relationship between BSCFA and BSIA?
I can't comment on that. The Prime Minister is reviewing it. When this is the Prime Minister's Commission on Inquiry, when he has reviewed it, then he will make the necessary, he will do what he has to do. But I have done my part.
In recent weeks, the Corozal district has witnessed an alarming increase in both reported and unreported shooting incidents, prompting local authorities to enhance their investigative efforts. Despite the rising number of gun-related occurrences, officials fortunately report that no one has been severely injured or killed. The Corozal Police Department has found itself perplexed by the sudden uptick in gunfire. In response to the escalating situation, authorities launched a concentrated operation over the weekend, resulting in the detention of 25 individuals for questioning. Commissioner of Police Chester Williams addressed the pressing issue, indicating that the force is actively working to understand the underlying causes of these incidents.
Relating back to those shootings that happened in Corozal, one in Ranchita and one in Corozal town, do you know if they are related to each other since the timing and places were so close?
At this time, no, I cannot say. No.
So you have no leads on that so far?
No, we have some information, but nothing tangible at this time. No.
Interpersonal dispute, rivalry, or external elements like narcotics?
Well, from what the information we're getting, that it might have been perpetrated by some group from Belize City. So we're looking at it though.
Rivalry?
Not rivalry, it could be drug related, but we're looking at it.
Okay.
The Department of the Environment, alongside the Belize Solid Waste Management and Authority, Scouts Association of Belize, Belize Recyclers Association, and Oceana, is hosting its first countrywide cleanup campaign. The initiative is being carried out in municipalities across the country to help reduce waste and keep Belize litter-free. Here in Orange Walk, the Orange Walk Town Council has partnered with environmental groups from across the district to take part in the event on Saturday, January 18th.
We will be having a massive cleanup campaign. It's actually a countrywide cleanup campaign that the Department of the Environment is doing together with Solid Waste Management, and they have reached out to all the councils, all groups, all environment enthusiastic people who want to join in the cleanup campaign. You could register your group, you could register your business. I heard that a lot of businesses have been registered for the different districts, and in town we have a lot of groups that are going to do different areas, like they're going to do Nature Park, some are doing the river bank going up to the Central Park. Then we have the Buffalo Scouts that will be participating. We have the Belize Youth Movement. We have the Police Department. Then we have Eco Warriors from the Muffles High School that are doing the Botanical Garden up. But the Orange Walk Town Council, we're getting a small grant from the Department of the Environment. And we will be doing a cleanup of picking up all the excess debris that is out, because
Okay.
from last year we have seen an increase in the debris. We pick up every week domestic garbage free of cost, but debris is a fee that
It's
we
a fee.
charge residents
Okay.
depending on the amount. Because it's very expensive for the town council to pick up the debris. But a lot of residents sometimes do not report it. They expect for the town council just to pick it up. So I sat down with the supervisors and we decided that next week, Saturday for the 18th, we'll be doing the cleanup with the debris, excess plants, branches that are out. In my where I live on San Andreas, I could see a lot of places that have these excess debris. So we decided that we will doing that for the town in different zones, in different areas. We don't.
A number of areas have been identified which will form part of the campaign, which will help the town council with its daily task of keeping our community clean.
We're going to do the ones that we have specifically identified from last year.
Okay.
Because if we have them take out more right now, we
We're
won't
not,
be
we're not
able-
done in a one day.
We won't-
Right.
That a half day is still a
So
little
you've already
time.
identified the
Yes,
areas
the
that you're
areas,
going to
yeah.
We
pick up.
already identified. We have a list
Okay,
of all
okay.
the areas, and then our guys will go in these specific
Okay.
areas to pick up.
Okay.
Then we wish that we could do a complete, ask everyone to take out, but no, it will only be for the ones that are already out, and we have a lot. We have over 50 that have been identified. But right after this cleanup, then we'll ask residents to call, and then they evaluate, and then we have a small fee for the pickup of debris.
Okay.
And actually, the small grant that we're getting will cover some of the costs. Council will still have to put a small amount to cover what is the salary, what is the fuel allowance, the beverages for the workers, and also would like to thank BDF who continue to work together with me, together with the town council. They helped in the last tree planting, and I asked them if they could be out there for the manpower that we need as well, because we'll be picking up the debris, but whatever is left, then we'll ask them to kindly clean so that it stays clean and nice as well. And we big up the Department of the Environment as well for this great initiative, they've been doing from 2022, I think. And a lot of groups will be out there picking up garbage, and we'll be using the Swell app, which is an app that you go writing what all that you're picking up, how much plastics is being picked up, how much metals, if any metals are like that. So we'll have an app, and we'll give a report to the country how much garbage and what kind of garbage was picked up as well.
Okay. Any volunteers and environmental enthusiasts are being called to join this national movement to keep Belize beautiful and litter-free. And there is more news after the break. Stay tuned.
Ladyville cable technician vacancy. Looking to join a growing and innovative company in the telecommunication industry? At Centaur, we believe the work you do should be as empowering as the services we provide and deliver to our customers. Therefore, interested applicants from Ladyville wanting to join our team as a cable technician, Ladyville branch, must possess, in addition to a high school diploma, the following qualifications: ability to handle basic installation tools, including a 30-feet ladder, ability to test, troubleshoot, and document test results, ability to install and terminate and test coax cables and twisted pair cable, must have a valid driver license A and be able to travel, must be willing to work flexible hours, possess excellent customer service skills. Understanding basic computer networking will be an asset. Interested applicants may submit a letter of application along with their resume and 2 letters of reference and a police record no later than Monday, January 27, 2025 to Human Resources Manager, Centaur Communications Corporations Limited, 61 Queen Victoria Avenue, Orange Walk Town.
The United States Embassy, through the Bureau of International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs, INL, donated 9 vehicles valued at approximately $380,000 US to several Belizean law enforcement agencies. The handing over ceremony was held this morning in Bamopan. The recipients included the Department of Border Management and Immigration Services, 1 vehicle, the Belize Customs and Excise Department's Intelligence and Enforcement Unit's 2 vehicles, the Belize Police Department's Mobile Interdiction Team, 4 vehicles, and its Anti-Narcotics Unit, 2 vehicles. These vehicles are intended to enhance the mobility and effectiveness of border security operations. U.S. Ambassador Michelle Kwan said, "I am so gratified to hand over these vehicles today to enhance the capacity of 4 agencies that play such a crucial role in border security. It is significant that this event has a multi-agency focus. One thing we in the U.S. government have learned is that only by working together across agencies and departments can we stay ahead of criminal organizations that are increasingly sophisticated and well-financed. I'm especially proud of the engagement the U.S. Embassy has through our INL program with various Belize law enforcement and justice sector institutions that are similarly working together towards this important goal." Minister of Home Affairs Karim Musa, "We are here not just as law enforcement representatives, but as representatives of the government and community bound by compassion and a shared belief in making a positive impact on the criminal justice system that we serve." Today's donation is a testament to the power of collective willingness and the potential for positive change that occurs when we come together for a common cause. These vehicles are not just a financial injection, they are a vote of confidence in the work we do and the difference we strive to make for our country. In a few days, the United States of America will inaugurate its 47th President, Donald J. Trump. With this comes major shifts under Trump's anticipated rigorous administration, particularly in the immigration sector, with new policies expected to tighten deportations. Ahead of this change, Guatemala has announced that it is open to accepting citizens from our Central American countries who are deported from the United States. Despite Guatemala's decision, Prime Minister Briceño says Belize will not act as a safe third country to accept deportees from the United States.
How are we going to manage those pressures?
We are a sovereign nation, and they cannot force us to accept people that are not citizens of this country. And as far as I'm concerned, we are not going to accept any citizen that is not Belizeans. We will any Belizean that they send back, we welcome them. We need workers, so we don't have a problem with that.
Belizeans being deported, however, will always have a place at home, according to the PM.
Is your government concerned about the mass deportation of Belizeans with a criminal history?
Well, we're concerned for any mass deportation, but when it comes to Belizeans, we say we have to welcome them. This is their home. I have cousins that are American citizens. I always tell them, remember that your home is Belize. They could kick you out from the United States, but they can't kick you out from Belize. So if they send anybody with a criminal record, we hope that when they come that they would be productive citizens, but we can't stop them from coming back to Belize.
And will we be prepared for the possible influx of deportees?
Well, we have to. If it's our citizens, we have to accept them. There's no ifs or buts about that.
And in some international news, President-elect of the United States, Donald Trump, was today sentenced to an unconditional discharge in the New York hush money case, making him the first former U.S. president to be sentenced for a crime. Justice Juan Merchan announced the decision this morning following the U.S. Supreme Court's rejection of Trump's legal team's request to delay sentencing ahead of his January 20th inauguration. The unconditional discharge ensures Trump's conviction will remain on his record without imposing imprisonment, fines, or probation, which would encroach on the office which Trump will occupy in the coming days. Trump, who served as president from 2017 to 2021, was convicted in May on 34 counts of falsifying business documents related to hush money payments to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Daniels testified during the trial, as did Trump's former liar and fixer, Michael Cohen, who received the falsified reimbursements for his wire to Daniels just before the 2016 presidential election. Cohen gave Daniels the $130,000 payment in exchange for her silence about an alleged sexual encounter with Trump years earlier. The president-elect denies wrongdoing and has stated his intention to appeal the conviction. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Monday, January 13th here on Ctv3 News and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3believenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3believenews or our YouTube channel at Ctv3 News BZ. From all of us here at Ctv3 News, have a safe and pleasant weekend. Thank you for watching and listening.